Hi, I'm Conrad from Conrad P Woodturning. So the plan for today's video is to turn a platter out of this piece of Huon pine. I got this blank of Huon pine not too long ago as a gift from my dad, so today I've finally had the chance to turn it. There is a little bit of bird's eye figuring here, so I'm going to try and keep that in. I think it's probably just going to turn out when I start roughing it, but I'm going to keep that as the top and hopefully it'll stay in there, and this end will just be the bottom. I have turned a platter before, but a much smaller one, so I'm sort of going to experiment a bit with the shape, and I guess I'll just sort of see what sort of shape I'll go with as I'm turning. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I've mounted the blank between centres. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rough this out so it's not out of balance anymore, and then I'll make a recess to mount this end in the chuck, reverse it, and then turn the bottom end of the platter. I'm going to be turning at approximately 600 revs to begin with. Alright, looking good. So now I'm just going to true up this surface, begin to shape the outside of the platter, then add another recess in on the bottom. Alright, so I'm quite happy with the shape of the outside of the platter. So now I'm just going to move on to sanding. I'm going to start at 180 grit, then move up to 240, 400, then 800. And then after that, I'll apply the finish to this side, reverse it on the chuck, and then begin to work on the inside of the platter. So let's go ahead with that now. Okay, so I've sanded the outside and I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to apply the finish now. I'm just going to apply Danish oil. I find that Danish oil tends to be a really good finish for Huon pine. It really brings out the yellowish sort of hue to the pine. Okay, so I'm just going to set the lathe to a low speed. Just apply the Danish oil. That looks really nice. There's some little sections in the recess which haven't got the oil on it, so just rub it in. You don't want any places standing out. There's no finish. Looking good, looking good. Alright, so now I'm going to reverse it in the chuck and then begin to hollow it out. Okay, looking good. Now I'm just going to start on hollowing that out. Okay, I'm really happy with how this is looking, and I'm glad that the bird's eye feature is actually still in there. It didn't turn out. It turns out it actually goes all the way through the blank. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the shapes. Now I'm going to move on to sanding, just like before. Just going to do the exact same process, and then after that, I'll move on to finishing. And there's the complete platter. And take a look at that. I really like that bird's eye figure there and on the base. Thumbs up. Okay, so here's the end product. I'm really happy with how this platter turned out. I think the grain of the Huon pine is really beautiful. And it turns out the bird's eye figure actually went all the way through the blank, so you can see it on the base and on the top of the platter, which is really nice. I really like the shape of the platter as well, and I think that it's really just quite a nice piece. And I'm really happy with the Danish oil finish. That really brought out sort of the yellow tinge to the pine. And yeah, I just couldn't be happier with it. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and comment below. And if you want to keep up to date with my future videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. And until next time, take care.